to me has the first 10 minutes or so, and they need to make that count.
Okay, I mean, yeah, we'll see. And it's obviously going to be a hard one. We've seen how good OG have been over the recent days, and they have not been letting any team get away with anything too easy against them. These guys, they are the real deal. Let's see if NLG have it. You know, maybe the surprise element, maybe NLG underestimated by their opponents. Maybe they can use that to play to the advantage here, but it's certainly going to be a hard game for the side. We'll see how the lanes settle up. I believe it's going to be pretty much what we were expecting in terms of the Slardar off lane. You kind of will try and... Well, it looks like they'll have Fly moving around. I guess he might hang around with Moon on the top lane. And then that Miracle Wind Ranger, the 8k Wind Ranger, going up mid against Steve. And we do sometimes see Steve really pull it out of the bag in the mid lane, but he's going to have his work cut out, and he's going to be on the Lina. I mean, do you feel there's a chance for Steve here against the Wind Ranger?
Oh yes, Lina's definitely one of those snowball heroes. Yep. If you get, like, you know, first blood, maybe a couple of early kills, you get a quick Yules, you could single-handedly dominate the game. It's definitely one of those, one of the better kind of solo carry in a pub game situation kind of hero.
Yeah, and I guess as well, you look at the lineup of OG, there's a fair few heroes that you're going to be able to burst down. I mean, even if just taking into account stuff like Slardar with the sprint, making it a little bit vulnerable to the burst, and then Jara, of course, as well, isn't going to have a huge HP pool. Madara trying to move him for first blood onto Fly, but the heal bomb there to turn the snowball, and NLG find first blood. They do lose a kill in return, in fact, lose the Juggernaut, and now Moon's moving in. Maybe they can find something else to return. The Light Strike for Excalibur catching out too. The body block for Miracle is there, but the kinetic field traps at Moon and 11, only for a short amount of time, and now they continue to chase. Excalibur, the second Light Strike, once again hitting onto two heroes. Is it going to be enough to save him? No. Miracle with the power shot finds himself a kill in return. And it looks like Spartan will be just left to ward this off. We'll see if Moon chases it. He's going to have sprint up again in a few seconds.
He's only got right click, so...
Yeah, and there is a snowball. Yeah. I mean...
Is he dead?
He's really manning up here, but the snowball. Alright, we got a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. 2-2 kicking it off here for the start, and NLG did get the first blood.
Okay, they got the first blood and the second kill on the Wind Ranger, so she's really stacked on the gold. With that said, Lina picked up the bounty rune, so I say NLG maybe coming off slightly ahead there, but you can make the argument that Miracle getting all of that gold favoring her a little bit.
So very action-packed start to the game. Hopefully we're going to see some more action. We've already had a lot of action today regarding the first series of DreamLeague. Let's see if we see more here. Top lane Moon just sprinting about, training hits it. Milan, it's going to draw the attention of Spider Madara, and maybe Moon overstep the mark a bit, because Snowball is going to be there now with the Blade Fury. Moon, what's his plan? He's got a sprint again.
He's got boots, trying to outrun them. Is the plan?
Here we go.
Okay. So certainly, it's not so bad, because Juggernaut missed like a whole wave of creeps.
How long's Snowball again? 2 seconds.
He's not going to get the kill, I don't think.
He's going to try for it.
One? He needs 2 more hits.
Oh, he needed
to sprint. I'm not sure if he needed to sprint there.
Oh, well, the increased damage there might have...
Yeah.
Okay, no, just got the boots as well. So... yeah. What, 3, 5, 5?
Close one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he would have got... Yeah, I think he was screwed nonetheless. Alright, 3 for 2. Mid lane, though. 8k working out here for Miracle. 10 for 7 against the 3 for 0 of Excalibur.
Yeah, the big difference is that Miracle's about to pick up his bottle, and Excalibur is far away from his. So I think Miracle's going to out-spam him in the lane, which is normally what Lina's really good at in the mid lane. So the early game exchange not favoring them there. Back in the top lane here, Fly. Kind of going deep, but...
Kicking off again, he's got a fair few decays in. He's punching fairly hard. Milan with the jukes. Now just going to use the Blade Fury, potentially trying to turn but Fly. He gets the blind decay off, and Moon trying to sprint forward, but the shards will be there to stop Moon from going any further. And Spartan and Madara will just force back Moon. So unable to find that kill onto Milan. And, you know, so far in the top lane, Jug is finding the farm. Glimpse back onto Moon. They don't really have the control, though. And he's going to be fine, and Fly just moves back in now, salved up, and he's got the mana back up as well. But I mean, so far this Chaos, NLG certainly finding some good parts to it. It is the mid lane that's going to become an issue there if Miracle continues to kind of spiral out of control in terms of farming. Oh, Miracle! Oh, Shackle into the illusion room.
That's an 8k play.
That is an 8k play. Smart man.
Yeah.
Very smart man.
Well, mid stun.
Mid is not doing great for NLG. But elsewhere, it's not looking too bad.
How's the bottom doing?
Oh, he's bottom doing. We're not really talked about the bottom lane. I mean, no Tails farm at the moment, pretty much impeccable. 15 for 6. How is the off laner doing more for NLG? Darkseer? He's level 3 at the moment. He's found 7 CS with the Iron Shell, so maybe not as good as it could be for Mitch, but he's not dying. Top lane, Moon. Throws down the crush.
So normally a well-played Darkseer, not only is he doing okay in terms of the experience gain, he's also doing this, right? He's kind of limiting the experience of the Dazzle, but with that said, Dazzle's absolutely fine. In fact, Dazzle has the same amount of experience as the Darkseer, so I would consider this a lane loss for NLG on the bottom side.
Alright. And well, what's Miracle going to be able to get himself here at the top? 4-minute rune, is he going to get lucky? No, it's just going to be the bounty. Bottom, it's a DD. Miracle would have loved to get his hands on that, and they might even save it for Miracle. I mean, are they going to let Miracle? Yeah, Miracle's going to make the journey down for it. DD, that's going to be a massive kill potential. You hit one shackle shot, the focus fire, as weak as it may be with the 1 point in it, DD's just going to negate any kind of damage reduction, and you'll get the kill every time if you hit the shackle.
Yep. So I feel that we're 4.5 minutes in. OG has won every single lane. The top lane has been a wash, but when you run an offensive dual lane against a defensive tri lane and you could trade evenly, that's all you could ask for from that lane. Of course, Miracle getting the solo kill mid, and bottom lane, the Dazzle really zoning out the Darkseer. NLG need to really make some of these nighttime gank work their favor, or else they just lose this game. Yeah,
and this is really nice as well. The fact that the Dazzle comes in, gets this high ground ward out, so it's going to be a little bit easier for Miracle to set up these shackles. As we know he's very much going to be on the edge waiting for a kill potential with that DD bottled up, and Excalibur's got to be very careful. Does have level 6 now, so with the Laguna Blade, Excalibur's got a fair bit of kill potential himself. Miracle's starting to whittle him down, looks to duke out the light trap, but that's the stun gone. Miracle is going to play it safe, backs up.
If he wants to force a Miracle to use the DD and heal up.
Yeah, that would be a victory, a small victory for Excalibur if he's able to do that. Now that's going to snowball in on Miracle. The crush will be there for Laguna. Nicely done, straight out. They'll be able to delete Miracle. If they find Moon as well, this is going to be great for NLG, and they do. Okay, mid lane rectified. Excalibur cleaning up with a double kill thanks to the rotation of Tusk, and even with the ward there. Yeah. Top lane, Madara. And for Fly, but Fly pops down the tombstone. The Kinetic Fist actually going to trap Fly here. Now with the healing one, Madara's just going to turn and fight. Decay comes down, but with the glimpse back, Fly can they quite build him down though. Madara's going to run. The tombstone doing too much now with the crush from Moon. They're trying to turn Spy, and he can't quite fight the kill with the ice shot, but now the snowball's in. He gets the kill onto Fly. He looks for the TP out. Crush is going to be there. The second he's in time. No! Not quite in time. And NLG making things happen around the map, and this Spartan's okay. He's in trouble. Okay.
I'm surprised he went for the phase boots here. Normally, most Lina just get the brown boots and straight into a Yule's rush, but it feels like this game he's looking to get more physical right hits in and kind of lay out the right-click damage. It's okay. It makes sense. You could run away better as well. That's something that you need to consider yourself when you're playing against a Slaughter.
Oh, bottom lane. Mitch. That's actually well top lane. Madara finds himself a kill on Slaughter. I can only imagine he hit level 6 pop the Omni Slash, and he did. So Omni Slash was there from Madara to get the solo kill on bottom lane. Mitch will go down. Hotel diving deep, but gets away with the kill. And mid lane, in fact, Windrange ends up losing his life again. So 8 for 7, 7 minutes in. I mean, NLG have got to be fairly happy with how they're standing up to a team that's looked nigh on unstoppable over the last couple of days.
Yeah, downside is Miracle's doing fairly well apart from that one death.
Oh no, is this the Gyrocopter Courier Snipe? Nah, okay.
Is this the Gyrocopter?
Okay! I know, Tail! When the game goes full retard, you do that! You get yourself a kill.
Lina's coming in, right? He's gonna try to get the kill here.
No tail, this one, no tail. Okay, no, Lina found the kill.
Yep.
On to no tail on his way.
Fly's gonna die here. He graves and he doesn't have mana for TP, and looks like they're gonna run him down with Surge.
And top lane, Madara will go down. Rotation for Miracle finds the power shot.
Okay, so a game that looks this chaotic has to favor NLG.
Okay.
If it's slow and steady, I think OG will kind of find the opening and slowly win the game. But this is kind of what NLG wanted, and they're getting it.
Yeah, 10 for 9, 8 minutes in. Bottom lane, Spartan maybe looking to set something up with Mitch. Who have we got coming in on the side? Oh, it's going to be no tail. He's got the backup, but yeah, with Fly there as well. It's a hard kill for them to try and go for. Towards the bottom rune, well, Moon gets himself an invis. Takes it away under the noses of Milan and Excalibur. Excalibur's got that Laguna Blade online again. They can find the control with like a Thunderstrike and a glimpse onto Miracle. They could try and catch out the Wind Ranger.
Yeah, the big difference to me in this game is that the Gyro and the Juggernaut has a big difference in farm, about 1,000 gold. And that's the downside of a solo Darkseer, unable to pressure the Gyro versus the Undying and Slaughter, being able to annoy the Juggernaut quite a bit. Mitch will surge away from a call down. So Lina needs to finish her heals quick and start kind of roaming around the map and get some pickoffs.
And Moon's, he'd love to try and find someone with his Invis rune, and he's going to go for Spartan here with a straight out crush, but there might be a turn potential. Shots come out, it's not going to catch him though. Moon just a little bit too speedy, a little bit too slippery.
He would have died if the shards hit him, because Omni Slash is back on, ready to go.
Alright, yeah, in that case, OG need to be careful when they come out in this lane. Especially if Disruptor comes around as well for the side of NLG. They may have a setup potential. And OG, I think they're aware that the Disruptor, well, they've got that Radiant Ward there, deep behind the tier 1 on the top lane, so they know that Milan's returned to the area.
Is under attack.
Very interesting cloak pickup here on the Wind Ranger. Miracle paying full respect to the Lina nuking power, because normally you just go point booster and you say, alright, I have enough HP, but...
Very situational pickup here.
You know, actually, in that game where Steve went complete out of control, didn't he go for an early Glimmer Cave? Or am I recalling that wrong?
I don't think he... No. Maybe after kind of his first major item. I don't think he did it first straight
Not literally the first.
No, not literally the first. Well, anyway, Notes out, just pushing in the wave. Mitch is hanging around. Actually going to see a rotation coming out from both, well, towards the top rune, but it's a bit from Slide Up and the Undying, Moon and Fly. Just looking to secure the room, bottom. Miracle finds himself an illusion, and he's looking to join No-Tail and Fly here with this push.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And Mitch.
This tower looks like they're going to try to hold it. Will be a hard one to hold, but they're trying. Here comes the TPs.
Look at all these TPs. I mean, cooldown's going to be nice, hitting onto multiple units, and now No-Tail's going to get many units back, but he's got the armor here, and now he's going to try and fight. Blade Fury comes through, they've got the Shallow Grave as well. With the Snowball, Energy might look to turn, and they should be able to finally kill onto No-Tail. He's trying to do his best to play around it, but he's going to go down, and now there's your Omni Slash. Bounces a couple of times. Can they chase for any more? They've found the Gyro, they've got to find the Dazzle, and they do. It's a 2-for-1 so far. Shackle will hold back Excalibur, but Mitch, he's going to try and chase this one down here.
He's got no vacuum. Oh, and they cut through Miracle, but the creep slowed him down. There's a Glimmer Cave. First item, Glimmer Cave by Miracle. They don't have detection. Miracle now trying to TP out. Is there going to be LFA? Oh, the first! They just threw everything at her.
Yeah, they had the Warriors Punch to cancel the TP in time. And NLG, I mean, they're doing really damn well. 13 for 10. They're dealing with OG in a way that a lot of other teams have certainly struggled to.
Yeah, OG kind of took a risk there. Ice Shards barely missing Fly there, and now LG looking to threaten on the bottom T1 tower. You'll ship it up after that big fight.
They get this kill of Fly as well. They look for the setup, they've got the Walrus Punch, now here comes Madara with the Blade Fury.
Oh!
Spartan might go down, and Fly will make a kill in return.
You take that trade, Juggernaut got the kill.
And he gets the money from the Tombstone as well, extra 150, and he also may just get the tier 1 here at the bottom. Moon is coming in on side. Top lane, No-Tail will find a tier 1 of his own for the side of OG. And Moon is there with the defense on bottom, and he's fairly close to the Blink Dagger as well here, 1500 gold. So he's doing well in that sense, Moon.
I wonder why OG took that bottom T1 fight. They could have easily disengaged, and they saw multiple TPs coming in, but I guess they're confident with call down they could take the tower. And they also need to take these tier 1 towers because, for example, Moon here really would like that Blink Dagger, and he's not getting too much farm. Mid lane.
OG, they'd love to find this tower. It's fairly low at the moment. Milan's the only one hanging around here. Let's see if OG can catch anyone out with a wraparound. Poised on the high ground. They might just find Milan.
Oh, that Disruptor is...
Yep.
He's pretty dead.
Top tower is under attack.
Unless he walks straight back right now.
Milan. Oh, he has got backup coming in.
There's a
okay, that's not what you wanted to walk, Milan. Right, so that's Disruptor Gonzo. So Energy still trying to fight. Light Strike's gonna miss the cooldown. It's gonna latch onto Excalibur and Mitch. No-Tail moving forward. OG turning up in full force now as the 5-man. They'll find a tier 1. And do they try and stick around for more? There is a wall back online here for Mitch on the Darks here. And OG, I think they're going to respect that. They don't want to try and look for a push on the tier 2, and they're going to split up and just utilize the map elsewhere.
Don't want to fight into NLG right now. They got the Omni Slash back up. They got the Yules already ready at Lina. I'd like to see NLG pick up a smoke and capitalize on this first usage. Maybe get Moon, that's kind of their best target, but he just picked up the blink.
Yeah.
So I think the game is actually fairly even now, which for NLG's sake, pretty impressive. Most teams would have lost by now actually against OG or in a huge deficit.
Yeah, they are doing really well, and I think
oh, here we
a
go.
bit of a wake-up call with the all set up. They've got the Laguna as well, and No-Tail's gone. Excalibur stepping it up. He may have had a hard time starting off in the mid lane, but he's really borne himself back into this one with that. Well, the rotation from Spartan on his Tusk early on really kind of set the ball rolling, quite literally. And now Lina's just working fantastically off the back of that. He's now 1k ahead of the Miracle win range in terms of net worth, and he's got the kills to show for it.
I say he's more than 1k ahead of Miracle, because 2k of that net worth for Miracle is on a Glimmer Cape, which great item, but not on your mid Wind Ranger. Needs item, needs damage. So she's going to be playing more of a supporter role. Is going to be trying to go for a kill here. Is he going to find one?
Oh.
Ooh.
He's playing very safely here, and as you pointed out, in terms of the build as well. Just they want to be careful, OG. They always show a lot of respect, which is something that some other teams don't do. You know, with that build, they know that they're playing on the back foot here, and they're going to make these careful pickups. They get the pickup onto Milan, and as you said, the Glimmer Cape, not the ideal pickup. But maybe it is the item that Miracle needs to play around the fact that the Lina's getting a little bit out of control, and to allow them to kind of bring the game back round and get it back into the center of their hands.
Can the slaughter? Oh, he canceled it! He would have made it away!
I think he would have got away, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he would have.
He might still get away, he's fairly speedy.
He's got spin into spin!
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, he's got Juan and Omni Slash. Here comes the team.
I mean, it was a... Oh, okay, Shackle went last.
They got Surge, get out.
Oh, it's a lovely crush onto 3 here, and now moving in. Will they go for more? Hey, they'll find the kill onto Excalibur, that's a big one. Miracle ending the dominating streak. Now, Shallow Grave onto himself. 11's going to be able to walk this one out. Madara pops the Blade Fury again, but Miracle with the focus fire, forcing the Juggernaut back. Now playing 4 from Moon. There's your next crush. Get Spartan. The cooldown's going to come out, and it's going to hit onto Spot, but he's got the Snowball now with the Omni Slash. They'll actually find the kill onto the Gyrocopter here. Miracle trying to move forward, looking for more. Turns towards the midst. They've got the Amplify down, but there's your wall drop. There's a fair few illusions out for the side of NLG, but they've already lost 3, and they may lose more now. Amplifies onto Madara. Moon, is he going to try and go back in? He's got crush again in 2 seconds. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Sparta jump straight back, but the illusions here holding him back in terms of blink potential. And Miracle, with that Glimmer Cape, is paying off. They can't get the kill onto the Wind Ranger. Miracle should be able to walk it off. And again, some very hard fights, but OG do come out on top there.
I'm surprised that NLG decided to take that fight. The reason that Juggernaut canceled the TP, the team said, alright, we could take this fight. So the in comes a rotation of Lina. Unfortunately, Lina got killed before she dropped any spells. So that's not good for them. Also, Disruptor did not hit level 6 in that fight. I think if there was Static Storm in that fight, it would have been absolutely big difference under that T2. So NLG took a risky one, and it didn't work out for them.
Certainly, and just the fact is that the Wind Range got that kill onto Lina. And getting that money, now it's put Miracle at the top of the board.
Yep.
And we're at a point that it's kind of like, yeah, he did have to go back, or we start off at least with the Glimmer Cape, yeah. But now he's got himself back on track, and that Glimmer Cape hasn't really slowed him down that much at all. Yeah, in fact, saved a couple of allies in that engagement. So the one thing though is that they are constantly killing the Gyrocopter. And Gyrocopter, to me, is their mid-game damage. With the Glimmer Cape build coming out from from Miracle, Gyro needs to pick up the slack, and he's been getting picked. So I feel like as we move 10 more minutes in the game, NLG will definitely have more damage output and more farm to show for. So NLG still in a very good spot, and as we move into this kind of mid to late game stage, Roshan has to be in the back of NLG's mind. They are on the dire side. We'll see what the next point of call is going to be here for NLG, and it's not going to be lose Mitch up top. At least that's not something that they want to do, but it might just happen. Jumping from Moon with the crush, the heal bomb as well. Mitch trying to run himself away from this one. He's not going to be able to make it almost. Thank you. All right. Oh, all right. All right. It was flashy, not enough. So OG get the pick off there with that smoke, finding themselves the kill on Mitch. More money into the pocket of Moon, who's working towards that force self on the slider. A mid lane Miracle. The Glimmer Cape would love to get himself positioned. We can find a Shackle there, but Madara. He's got the Omni Slash now with the Snowball set up. The Yules as well. Miracle could be in a lot of trouble here. He sadly is. Oh, they do finally get him. I was going to say Laguna Blade bottom low didn't quite kill him, but does allow Juggernaut in fact to pick up the gold on that kill.
I think Radiant might want to fight this. They have the Blink Crush, which has been doing a lot of work, but look at the dire vision. They see everything behind the T1. And go straight into the Roshan, okay.
Roshan time. Alright.
It's a risky one because Darkseer does not have mech finish, and OG has their mech on the Undying, so they could walk in the Undying, drop a tombstone on the high ground, provided that they know that this is going on.
I mean, but they are a miracle down on the Wind Ranger, so... And yeah, as you said, with these beautiful walls from NLG, they're well aware of what's going on. They actually want to try and fight into it. The weave is nice, that catches all four on the side.
I don't know if
Alright, I mean, there is the Static Storm here. 11 may get bursted down. He's trying to heal himself up, but in the middle of the crux of the fight, the Omni Slash comes out. No Tail getting low. Madra is going to try and chase it down here with the Blade Fury. No Tail trying to juke it out. It's not going to work here. They've actually got 3 at the moment on OG. They may lose Moon as well as he runs through the wall. Double kill for Mitch. The wall doing so much work there in the center of that fight, and they might just find themselves a team wipe. Set up there, it's a miracle. OG getting wiped here by NLG. 22-18. Now take down the tombstone. Almost certainly look to head back into the Roche pit as well. And I think a lot of people are going to be very surprised at how darn well NLG's doing against this side of OG.
That one guy that bet 4 Arcanas on NLG is he's going out right now.
He's going to be a rich man.
Yeah.
Well, this continues.
The game is not over yet. OG is definitely capable of making a comeback. Do they have what it takes to make a comeback again? Let's look at the Gyros build. He's gone for the standard SMY, and that's pretty much all he's got. He needs BKB for the next fight. I feel like he needs even an item on top of that. This Lina's just looking way too scarier already.
And it's exactly as you said with the Lina pick. If he starts to snowball, it's going to be very scary for OG, and we've seen that. You know, so far 7 kills, 6 assists. Only died the 4 times.
He actually has been missing a lot of his LSA in these fights. So as the game goes on, I expect Excalibur to get better with those LSAs.
Just kind of get back into the zone. Yeah.
And once he gets Axe, oh boy, like your gyro is just food in those fights. So, and they're looking good for LG or OG.
It certainly isn't in this game. 120 minutes in, NLG finding the frantic action that their draft kind of demands. And it's certainly working out so far. The farm as well. The Jug, the Lina, a good one and a bit thousand ahead of the Wind Ranger and the Gyro of OGs. Things are coming out into the dire jungle. OG want to make something happen, but NLG just playing it very safely, very smartly. And Mitch with the money that he's saving up. He's got 1800. We'll see if he decides to go for the Greaves finish off or if he's just saving up for the Blink Dagger here. I imagine it would just be the Blink first before the completed Greaves here for the Darkseer, you reckon?
Yeah, Blinks allows them to get a little bit more initiate. With that said though, they have Surge and Yules. So Greaves is good to remove the Amplify on yourself.
That's true.
I say both is good. Blink is a little bit more standard.
I mean, if they find one more team fight like they have been, NLG's gonna be well on the way to getting both, Mitch.
Yeah.
And Matter, of course, with that Manta style, it's gonna be even harder for OG to control this Juggernaut. We've already seen what he's been able to do in these fights. And he'll look for the tier 1 in the mid lane. They will look for a tier 2 themselves up top, OG. Pings are coming out. We'll see if they can defend as well as take this one here.
No, OG will be very happy if they could make this trade. Yeah, it looks like they will.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, they'll let it go, NLG.
Dire's top
But
tower
still mid lane, the push continuing.
Probably, like, that's a pretty bad trade for NLG. They have the Aegis, so they shouldn't be getting any even trades.
If they find a successful fight off the back of it though, but I like this from OG, playing it smartly, they just TP straight out. They're not going to stick around in this top lane. They know that the turnaround's going to be looking, coming in from NLG. So they just get themselves right out of there.
Yeah, all OG wants to do right now is just trade farm, delay, and wait for the Aegis to run out. And then they'll take a fight, if they want to even take a fight. Moon has a blink, and he should be fine. Yeah,
he's still a matter of getting the D-ward, so he knows that the Jug's about. Jug with this Ace Sprint, he's trying to chase it. Maybe seeing if he can get off an Omni Slash, but the sprint too strong on Slaughter. I mean, what's the game plan here for the side of OG? Do they just need to kind of take a...
Just wait out the Aegis.
Wait it out. And...
farm on Gyro.
Yeah.
Gyro needs BKB and then some more. I imagine BKB has to be his next item. Yeah, sure, there's going to be a Ag Scepter on the Lina coming relatively soon. With that said, you just want, or actually you just need more HP. Another kind of thing that Crit has to worry about, like normally you say, okay, I have Dazzle, I could save allies, but because Lina is able to do so much damage so quickly, you kind of just have to start graving when your friends are half HP, and that's not a good position to start graving. So it's a tough position for OG to be in.
OG continuing to remain grouped up here on the bottom. Let's see if they're able to take this this push down here and find a tier 2, but NLG are on the sidelines. They've wrapped around themselves and maybe see if they can catch someone out. His shots fly through. Not going to trap anyone. And OG, they're going to start to just TP out. Jara gets himself out. No-Tail goes to the top lane. And they just want to avoid every fight that NLG is looking for, which is exactly as you said, what the game plan needs to be for OG at the moment.
They're doing a very good job of avoiding fights and pushing out every single lane, so it makes NLG have a tough time pushing into a tier 2. Normally when you have an Aegis, you're like, okay, let's get a tier 2. Let's get something out of this. So far, all they've gotten was a tier 1, and it was a trade. So, OG's been outplaying NLG for the last couple of minutes. But here comes a T2 push that I was mentioning.
Yeah, NLG themselves, they'll look to take this one on the bottom. OG, of course, after TPing elsewhere on the map, probably won't be in a position to defend this. And maybe in a position to just group up and go for the tier 2 mid. Yeah, they see the push out from NLG bottom. They say, right guys, we've got the creep wave in on the mid lane. Let's try and look for the tier 2. They're hanging around on the high ground. Maybe see if any kind of TP reaction comes into the mid lane to farm the wave, but it's not going to be the case in NLG. They're going to try and force back the side of OG up to the high ground onto the tier 3s. OG need to get themselves the hell back to base because they're starting to lose it. Fortification coming out first, and NLG, they're in a good point to just continue hammering away at these structures. Tier 3 already at half health. They need to get themselves back here, OG. The weave's coming out onto 3 heroes, but the tier 3 will fall. They're going to look for more here, NLG. They'll probably wait off the weave. And okay, they're going to TP out and playing it smartly themselves, looking towards the top lane. No-Tail gets the slow off here. Can he get himself away? Looks like Excalibur's going to have trouble chasing him down. And No-Tail... yeah, couldn't quite get in range or get the vision to get the Yules off. But still, fairly good stuff for NLG. They take a tier 2 and a tier 3 bottom, and they're able to stop OG from pushing in the top lane too much.
The Aegis should be out, or is it already out on the Juggernaut? Can we check on that?
Let's have a look at the Jug. Weapus. Rip.
Is he actually doing his job?
No, he is. He maybe can't. Hey, Weapus. What
we want to
look at the Jug, Weapus.
We want to look at the Jug.
Hey,
thank you.
Cheers, Weapus.
All right.
So no.
No,
you haven't.
There we 20 minutes?
The game has been 25.
You've been looking at the Jug for 20 minutes.
That's racist,
That's awful
Weapus.
observation.
My
We want
eyes
to
are
look at all
open.
the heroes, Weapus.
Fuck you, Weapus.
20 minutes? Come on. Let's have a bit of variety, Weapus.
Yeah.
Nah, he's been doing a good job. He's had his work cut out this morning with
He
those
missed
games.
like 8 kills this game. Granted, there has been like 40
Give him a
kills.
break,
Yeah,
mate.
I'm saying.
Look at him. Anyway, here's your dust out onto Miracle. He'll turn around and get the shackle.
Ooh.
And Excalibur setting us on up with the Yules, gets the light strike. No, he's a bit off with the timing. Doesn't quite matter. The Glimpse there to cancel the TP, and they should find the kill, even though it's a bit of a messy one. And they will. They'll get the kill onto Miracle. Miracle now down for 50 seconds. And Matter, you know, he's closing in. Well, he's well on the way to getting the Skadi. He's got the ultimate orb and halfway through the money for the second one. And they'll just get the push on, knowing that Miracle's off the map for 40 seconds. And
Ooh, Excalibur.
oh, hello. Doesn't have a Laguna though. So, I mean, yeah.
Alright, here's some right clicks. Okay.
Yep, No-Tail. Okay.
Yeah, right now NLG is snowballing hard, which is something we talked about when we're on the couch. It's like, if NLG was going to take a game, it's going to have to look at a game like this. If they play it safe, they just take the last T2 up top, and OG should give it to them for free. You wait for the Roshan, and then you just try to finish the game. If you're the side NLG.
Alright, let's see. See what they're able to do then, with that in mind. They're looking for the tier 2 top. OG, they probably not want to try and stop this tier 2 push. They'll wait until it comes up to a high ground advance from NLG. And there we have it, another tower into the pockets of the side of the Dire. And NLG is just playing this really smartly, but so are OG. They're reacting nicely, keeping themselves in it. And they will, of course, just wait for that opportune moment where they can strike back at NLG and try and find a team wipe themselves. And yeah, here could be a bit of the waiting game. As you said, Roshan around the corner. NLG are probably not going to look to commit any harder than they have been until they've got that Aegis again.
Yeah, so there's two ways that NLG could play this.
Yeah.
They could go for a smoke gank around the Roshan timing and try to win a fight there. It's going to be an uphill battle. You're down by like, 7,500 gold. But it's probably the the element of surprise, maybe you could kind of take a fight. Or you give them the Aegis for free, and then you try to defend high ground. Your high ground isn't too bad. You have Call Down, you have Blink Crush, and of course you could always get a 2-man Shackle Shot. Neither of those situations are the best. I think OG should go for the Roshan fight, and they are doing that right now.
Ooh, this could be the big one from OG. Let's see who they find here. Smoked up, heading towards the vicinity of the Roche pit. They're gonna go, looks like they're gonna go for the mid lane wrap round here. And they're actually gonna make a beeline. Okay, just through the jungle, see if they catch anyone out farming on the side of NLG. But NLG themselves, they're all grouped up towards bottom.
I hope they have a second smoke on one of the heroes, because OG smoke is... They need another one right now. Roshan is spawning in moments. I think they're somewhat screwed. So, I guess they're going to try to be missing off the map and maybe scare NLG into not going into the Roshan pit. But NLG is such... they're in such a big lead that they can kind of just walk into it.
This is... It's very tense this point, because both teams realise one more mistake could be vital. And NLG are going to go into the pit now. They feel confident enough to do so. OG, they're pretty damn far away here.
Yeah.
I mean, what is it that OG are looking for around this part of the map? Are they just hoping to try and find someone on their own? What's the game plan?
So they smoke into the enemy jungle hoping to pick off like a Juggernaut or something. They found nobody. They realized they can't go into Roshan in time, so the best thing is, alright, let's just get some farm out of this jungle. Maybe, honestly, they could have pushed tier 2, or sorry, pushed the top lane a bit to pressure. But they wouldn't have gotten the tier 3 in. They just kind of made a gamble, and they just failed the gamble, so... They're gonna farm a bit of jungle and TP back.
And Shiva's guard's now done on Steve as well in this Lina. So he's gonna be a little bit hard to burst down with that armor when Miracle tries to get the focus on him. We're seeing Big Daddy starting to get the bigger items out. He's got the butterfly now and the gyrocopter. And how is the Jug doing on that Scardy front? Did he...
Oh, he's got it.
He's got it. Okay. Okay.
Alright, so...
Alright.
This is where champions are made of. Do or die for an OG.
Yeah,
they need to hold.
If NLG can take even just a game up against OG,
yeah,
this is quite a feat. We've seen how OG have just dominated some of the larger names on the scene. And now NLG, I mean, without a doubt, the underdogs, just turning up to the game and showing us that these guys, they know how to play Dota too.
Oh. Not a good time to be disconnected.
Definitely not. Okay. Well, nothing's been said in chat yet. But at this point, so right, what are we being... So OG, that was going to seem matter just waltzing up to the base.
The game's ready to go.
Yeah, let's get those back in. Let's get those back in.
Or not. Alright, we're going now.
We go. So this is Madara. Okay. Looking for the right, so into the creep wave, and here's the push. Shackle Shot will connect onto the Jug, homing missile as well. They'll start with the focus fire, but there's the snowball save, picking up the Juggernaut, dragging him back. Spartan blinks back out, leaves Madara down the front lines. The crush comes through. This Juggernaut is incredibly vacuum wall on support. The Omni Slash comes out. They've taken down Fly. Mitch incredibly low, but they just don't have the damage to deal with. The Guardian Greaves happening pop, moves into the crush, but Madara just stays strong, dodges it out with the Blade Fury. That's going to be the melee racks down. Excalibur, maybe thinking about moving back in, still has that Laguna Blade here, and he'll get it out. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. The Shackle Shot came out, and the damage, did he Laguna Blade a creep there?
I'm not sure exactly where it went.
Where did the damage go? Alright, we're potentially idiots, Lumi, or it did just hit a creep. But okay, nice vacuum as well, and this isn't over. Moon gets the crush though onto 3, and okay, this is the turnaround from OG.
Okay, they're kind of doing it. There's Juggernaut respawning. There's a blink out and disrupt their Juggernaut. How are you gonna make it home? Well,
I don't think he is.
Okay, nice dodge. About half HP.
He's a goner. He's a goner. Okay, so OG do clean up off the back of that.
That's not so bad.
That's not bad at all for OG. That's the defense they're hoping for. They did, of course, lose the melee racks at the start of it.
I think Steve made a mistake. They got the melee racks.
Oh, hello.
Looks like he's fine. They got the melee racks. He's not okay.
He's not fine.
Oh.
Is he fine?
No, he's not.
Okay.
Alright, so they got the melee racks. It was a really nice shard that isolated the gyrocopter. And Lina says, okay, let's go back in and try to get a no-tail kill. Getting a no-tail kill would have been great, but because they initiated a fight after Juggernaut had used his, most of his spells, they kind of just lost the fight. So to me, NLG took a gamble that they didn't need to take, and maybe it's a slight opening here for OG to climb back into this game.
I mean, yeah, if they can do that once more.
Dude, Dazzle's got 3k gold.
He's certainly got a fair bit from the back of that one. I mean, what does he do with all this money? Does he finish off the medallion into a solo quest, or is there anything else that he could be picking up at this point that's...
You could pick up a Acceptor. Okay. And just go kind of greedy. To be fair though, Acceptor might not be the best item because there is a Lina on the other side. It's gonna go Vlats, okay? So kind of a halfway meeting up point, a little bit of lifesteal for your cores, a little bit of extra damage, a little bit of armor.
I mean, yeah, it's going to help in these kind of skirmishes that we're seeing OG take. Because it is pretty much always the full 5v5 stuff going. I mean, plan of action from OG looks like they're ready to try and move up on the map on the top lane and maybe look for another fight. If NLG give it to them, and I think NLG, they'll still feel fairly confident fighting into OG.
Oh, you know what happened during the Laguna? Maybe Fly Soul Rip came at the exact same moment.
It could be the Soul Rip here, yeah.
And then the HP just didn't change much.
I'm watching the actually the stream on 2-minute delay, seeing if no, people are saying Reborn.
All right, Reborn. That's
yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. We'll go with Reborn. That's but no, I think he must have gone for a creep. I don't know. Well, OG, I think they're definitely going to feel more so in the driver's seat after that fight. The fact that they're catching up. The Jug is still doing very well in terms of farm. 2.2k gold on top of the Skadi. And there's an MKB now on Miracle though. And we're seeing the swing on the graph there. Yeah, OG's going to be very happy with that one.
Actually, OG's just one fight away from winning, like, being back in this game. And to me, their lineup does better with more gold. Obviously, there's a butterfly pickup on the gyrocopter, and the Juggernaut does not have MKB yet, so...
Yes. Yeah.
Momentarily, the cores, when it matches up, gyrocopter to me will do more for the team. Or at least he'll survive longer. NLG probably not looking to do anything until the Juggernaut finishes the MKB. So if you're the side of OG, you have a lot of time to make a smoke gank, you know, make a dive into the enemy jungle. Fly though.
Milan?
That's a kill.
That is not where you want to be walking. Snowball comes through, but Miracle's still hanging around. Spartan's going to go with the punch onto Moon. Commander to try and find some more at the back of this. Vacuum comes through. They'll have the Yule set up onto Moon. The Light Strike, they do get themselves the kill, so it's a 1-for-1. So if they can try and find more, Spartan gets the shards out.
Do they have a blink punch?
Does Miracle just turn and shackle? He's a little bit scared, I think, of any follow-up, and rightfully so, because NLG is coming down the lane in rather full force. They have got the Omni Slash still available on the Juggernaut.
And now OG is very concerned with all the lanes being pushed in as well, so gotta deal with that.
It kind of works to favour Nota.
Yeah.
He just comes and cleans it up, and he's got a lot of money.
5k gold?
He's really brought himself back into this one here.
So Skadi is normally the item of choice in this situation.
Okay.
Would be great here as well, because there's a melee core on the other side. Lina is, you know, trying to nuke you down, so any extra HP would not hurt. You could also go for the Satanic build and just get real beefy. We'll see what he opts for.
I mean, I don't think we're in Rapier territory, unfortunately.
No.
Nah, the dream's not going to be real in that sense.
I don't think the game is that far off from just one good fight again.
Yeah, it's very close. There we go, there's the big reveal. What's he going to go from the...
Okay.
Nah, it's going to be the Abyssal, surely, that we see Gyros pick up sometimes. He's not going full Rapier, is he? Is he looming? I mean... You know, the two items I just mentioned are the safer choice, so... If anyone was going to do it at this stage of a game, it would be No-Tail.
Are they that far behind? Because you normally don't buy this item until you have no other choice. Alright?
I mean, maybe if they feel that they can just always keep No-Tail alive in these fights.
They do have Grave.
Yeah. Alright.
But here's the thing, remember that last push where Mitch just ran in and got like a 4-5 man vacuum? Like, in a fight that starts like that, it doesn't matter if you have Dazzle. Dazzle is gonna get caught unless he just stays real far back. So it's gonna be tough for the Dazzle to even protect the gyro. There's what, 3 blinks on NLG.
Yeah, there's a lot of catch out from NLG.
I'm not sure you could get away with the divine. Of course, it could be the basher into Abyssal, like you said.
No, that's what I was thinking. I feel that's something that's more likely. We'll have to see.
I guess if you're gonna spend 1 item to pick up gold, sorry, if you're gonna spend gold to pick up 1 item, the relic is great for your flat cannons at the very least.
Yes, yeah. I guess in terms of damage output, it's going to do more than a basher would.
Yeah.
So yeah, as beautiful as the rapier would be, I think it's unlikely we're going to see it.
Oh, we are getting to the demon edge gold. All right, here comes the smoke.
Okay.
MKB is up on Madeira. That's why they're trying to make a play.
And Spartan just leading the way here.
I don't imagine OG will fall for this one.
No, top lane you've got what at the moment? Just Flight and Miracle pushing out. Flight's going to TP straight back home.
Miracle doesn't have buyback. Alright.
Okay, they found Moon. He'll force himself over the shards. The vacuum brings him back and actually brings No-Tail in as well. Okay, a bit of a tag team swap around there. No-Tail will walk this off. They won't look to try and catch him out.
Glimpse.
Okay, now they will blink forward in the glimpse. That's beautifully done here. Traps up. No-Tail with the Omni slash Laguna, but they've got the Shallow Grave. They're healing over the Soul Rip. Can they try and turn this one? They've already lost the Dazzle though. No-Tail gets off the cooldown. Matter with the Blade Fury. They'll find themselves the kill onto No-Tail. There'll be a buyback straight away from the Dazzle. At the same time, OG they found 2. Shiva's Guard comes out. Can they try and turn this and force it back onto OG? No, NLG are on the retreat now. They've lost 2 heroes, they don't want to lose any more. Miracle, we're running forward. Spartan, the amplifier, no, there's, okay, it doesn't latch either way though, so it doesn't matter, and the focus fire is there to take down Spartan. Mega kill streak here for Miracle, Matter moving forward here. I don't know if he wants to try and go for this. Excalibur will get the stun. Okay, Excalibur gets shoved down to the low ground.
Shackle! Oh my god, it hits 2! Excalibur gets melted here! Madara in a lot of trouble, so can we get a crush? We will get a crush! That's a triple kill on Miracle Gold Tab! We need to see the difference, we need to see the game! Oh, Gio doing it!
Alright, I mean that is, yeah, these are the fights that OG are hoping for.
That was some amazing play from Moon. Force staffing from high ground to low
Shoving
ground.
Excalibur down, yeah.
Yep, and then the 2-man shackle. Woo! AKMMR plays.
Oh, Milan. He's kind of teasing them here. They're looking for him. I don't know if they'll oh, Milan, hide and seek.
He's got blink and throw.
How good is hide and seek? Oh! Hey! Alright. Oh,
alright, got a BKB, Roche, maybe, I don't know. And they're gonna get Roche. If Radiant gets Roche here, oh my goodness. That would be so huge for the Gyro.
Yeah.
Gyro can't, oh, okay.
He's got the, yeah, he's got
I was gonna say, if you get to the Aegis, he might reconsider going Divine.
I mean, Rapier would have been nice, but yeah. It's not gonna, they need the Abyssal just to control the Jug.
They're crumbling.
This is NLG falling apart at this point. Yeah, with the Abyssal, they've just got something else to control this Jug, which has become one of their biggest issues, really, for the side. And they'll go for Roche, and they'll be able to get it here.
And great! Oh, NLG has this game!
And cheese time as well. NLG, though, yeah, he's definitely not over for the side of NLG, but the last few fights haven't been great. But so, NLG's still looking pretty strong in terms of their cores and the farm that they have got on them on both the Lina and the Juggernaut.
The thing about that fight, remember when the Gyrocopter was running away and the Disruptor blinked in to glimpse him back? They threw everything on him. They threw an Omni Slash on him, they threw a Laguna Blade on him, and he still survived. And, well, part of it was Dazzle, part of it was the Soul Rip and the Healing Wave. The thing is, as the game goes on, it's going to get harder and harder to get those kills.
Oh, look at the turnaround as well on the graph. It certainly shows the pain here of NLG.
Yeah, despite the fact that OG's down 1 Rex, I think they're ahead. Like, their heroes are just better at this stage of the game. We saw the amount of chain stun they could put out.
Let's see what they can find with this smoke. They will have spotted out Matter there. And they're going to make a beeline straight towards him. He's hiding in the tree line. And he's going to, yeah, this is a good TP out. Chest in time as well. Yeah. Nicely avoided there by the Juggernaut. That would have been a very costly loss for the side of NLG if they did lose Jug in that situation. It's a Daedalus now, Miracle, so he's going to add to the DPS here. And he's still holding onto that cheese, so he's ready to go for the next fight. NLG, in fact, themselves looking to find something smoked up towards the bottom.
So what they want to do here is have somebody push the bottom lane, and essentially like use the person that pushes to bait. They're like, hey, it's only Madeira pushing. Are they gonna smoke into the base? This is some ballsy play. Oh god.
Oh jeez. NLG.
You don't want to go and fly. He's not the target. Okay, this is some
Look at these deep wards,
ass wards. Okay. If you could get Miracle, that's a big catch. I don't think he has buyback. He got the data list, right? He does have a cheese though.
Yeah, he's got the cheese.
They're like, why are they in my face? All right, let's get out. And now you have like a, was it Disruptor or Tusk just in the trees?
Milan's just chilling, yeah.
I mean, he's hanging out.
He's got the blink.
Does he have a TP? He does.
He's got TP as well.
Good, he's good. All right, time to get out.
Yeah, Milan's gonna be fine. Just chilling at the moment.
So same game plan here for NLG. They're gonna just weigh out the Aegis, and it's much easier to go for the waiting game when you do have that one lane of Rax advantage, because the big creeps are gonna slowly put on pressure. You could kind of farm in your jungle a little bit safer. You could push the mid and top lane a little bit more effectively.
I mean, if they find one big pick off, it could be pretty huge. Are they gonna look for the follow-up? The Lotus Orb is out. Nado spins himself away. He continues when the first cooldown slow did connect. Notel's trying to chase him. There's Moon's with the blink. And yeah, they'll look for the control. There's your Abyssal to follow through, and that's Jug down. 80 seconds on the sidelines. He has got buyback. We'll see if OG can find anything more, but I think NRG will just want to get themselves straight back to the base, and they will.
OG's going to push top and try to force out that buyback.
Yeah.
That would be the play.
They should be able to as well. It's a long time for the Jug to be out of it. And Miracle's just forcing in the mid lane as well, so making sure that all lanes are pushed, bottom lane as well. Dazzle did start to get the creep wave momentum going, and Notel. Oh, okay, nice dodge there from Milan, blinks himself back as Moon jumps in. Notel flying through onto Excalibur, though glimmers back Moon up to the high ground. Notel just frontlining at the moment.
Back line here.
Okay, Miracle. What's he doing? Killing people on the back.
Buyback's being forced out here.
Push onto two.
Are they going to try
buyback from Jug? He has got an Omni Slash here. But OG, going back forward again here with Notel. He has still got the Aegis. Shards not going to trap him, and that's your tier 3 down now. Miracle moving forward with a focus fire onto the racks. And there's your Blink Crush from Moon. Gets Madder and there's Excalibur. The cooldown coming out. He's trying to look to jump in, but the Snowball Juke's there. Brings the team straight across onto Miracle. And NRG are starting to try and fight this one. Madder is still trying to defend the base. And Moon, oh, it's looking for Spartan. Spartan gets taken down there. Beyond Godlight for Miracle. OG Notel getting over the soul at the shallow graves there to keep him alive. And Moon jumps forward. Gets the Crush and the Amplifier onto Excalibur. Mitch now with the back to Moon. Getting all 5. The turnaround there. They've taken down the Gyrocopter, but the Shackle latches Madder onto the illusion of the Gyrocopter. Madder will mantle it away, and now Notel caught in the stage. Somebody just doesn't care at this point. Moon again with the Crush. Shiva's guard from Mitch. Notel Ammon on the front. Look at the Abyssal Blade down onto Excalibur. Excalibur uses himself up to keep himself alive, but he might still go down. Trying to get himself back to the base. Oh! Power shot is there. That's going to be the Lina down. 4 down. Triple kill for Miracle. No one now with the buybacks on NLG. They'll lose the top racks, and they may even just lose more off the back of that. As OG with a very calculated fight, we saw the amount of damage that the Notel just got out throughout the entirety of it, and the fact that his team could keep him alive. He did lose the Aegis, but it doesn't matter. Finds one set of racks, it's going to be 2 sets of racks, and there is still a tier 2 alive on the bottom lane, and that could be the saving grace for NLG, but OG may just look to go for the game.
Moon has lost, or Moon has like hit three-man crushes, 2-man crushes multiple times, and that's really what is the backbreaker here for NLG. They're gonna make one last hurrah. Here comes Mitch, vacuum on everybody, but where's the follow-up here? It's a call down to 2 here, and Spawn trying to do whatever he can, but not enough damage. Lina's back in 9 seconds. GG well played being called out. NLG had this game, and it just got slipped through the fingers.
It was, I mean, up and down on the graphs. You've still got to hand it to the side of NLG. They showed a lot of promise against this lineup, and a lot of promise that other teams just haven't been able to show us when they go up against the side of OG, because OG at the moment have been on a pretty big streak. Obviously Alliance put a stop to that, but OG now with that win looking to get themselves back on track, but it was not an easy one for them by no stretch.
Yeah.